Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. It's time for another Two for Tuesday. And boy, we got us a whiz banger here today. What a fun time this is to be able to make this video. Of course, in my normal self, I'm running behind schedule. Yep, I'm having to hurry this along early Tuesday morning. I'm late, but what can I say? When you spend 22 or 23 hours a day lavishing my affections upon Mrs. Knife Delights, it doesn't give me a lot of time to make videos. Well, now you might want to ask her. She might have a little different opinion. But I digress. Anyway, welcome to Two for Tuesday here this morning. This is fantastic. Fantastic. Yesterday I got home from work and a package was in the mail, and that package was from none other than Randy at Randy's WSG. Yes, sir. And he sent me a knife. And we're going to get to these knives here in just a minute. But I just want to talk a minute here about connecting the dots. Because you also see J.O. Ventures Outdoors sticker there. This is a small lockback knife he had sent me before. I did show this before, but the focus was kind of on that Buck Quickfire that he had sent along with it. This was an extra knife in addition to that. So I want to go over that a little bit more today and highlight that. But so Randy sends me this lockback knife here and these two wonderful stickers. Look at that. Rocked in the cradle of the deep. What a nice, what do you want to say, vintage, retro style art and sticker. Man, that is wonderful. And now on, guys, close your eyes. Maybe I shouldn't be showing this, but looky there. Yeah. Something, again, kind of that vintage World War II era art. Something kind of like a pinup art or, what do I want to say? Like aircraft nose art is what I'm trying to get to. What a wonderful. These are wonderful stickers. And Randy picked these up in an antique store where I think in the same place he got the knife. And he was thoughtful enough to include those two stickers also. But let me, sorry, my train of thought is getting interrupted here. Yeah, that's not uncommon, is it? Anyway, Randy sent along a little note here. He said, Tom, I thought you could show off this on a live next time Patty shows his Puma. LOL. It needs a bit more love. Hope you like it. Regards, Randy. Well, you bet I love it. I love it, Randy. And I love this one too, John. So let's get back to connecting the dots. In John's Two for Tuesday video that I just watched here a little bit ago, he had received a gift from Randy also. And we're connecting dots amongst the channels is what I'm trying to get at. Randy sent out some gifts to some other channels. This knife here from John is an Elk Ridge knife, and we're going to get to it. But again, we're connecting the dots because John sent me this Elk Ridge kind of come to remind us, commemorate, however you want to say it, the fact that we had that Elk Ridge traveling stockman knife. And there was a total of about 13 different channels that reviewed that knife as it, went from channel to channel to channel, and we were connecting the dots. Folks, I am so proud and I'm so happy to be a part of this growing knife community. What a wonderful, wonderful bunch of channels out there and the people behind them. And, of course, all of the viewers and subscribers. And this is just a fantastic time to be a knife enthusiast. And so I hope you get as excited as I do. I get these gifts from these other channels, and it just makes it so exciting. So exciting. So anyway, let's get on. Oh, I got one more announcement to make. I will be appearing on the Big J's and Boston Blade Reviews live this Saturday. And that is at 5 p.m. Central Time. 5 p.m. Central Time. If you're not familiar with Big J or Boston Blade Review, you need to go check their channels out. And please join us on that live on Saturday. That should be a lot of fun. So anyway, with this lockback here, this is an Elk Ridge. And again, John sent this as part of another package. And he said, gee, this is to commemorate or to remember that the success of that traveling Elk Ridge knife. Look at this nice clip blade. Look at that. And this is kind of like a medium nail pull. It's a little longer than the average one, but it's not a real long one. Of course, it's a short blade, and they have a very long clip on there, so they didn't have a lot of room for a nail nick, but still. And of course, it's modern style aluminum frame. Drill the holes out there for some aesthetics, and I'm sure save some weight there. Has a little lanyard hole there, and it is a lockback. It's a little stiff yet, but I haven't oiled it yet, and that's not a reflection on the knife. As you all know, it doesn't matter how expensive or inexpensive a new knife is. Sometimes they need some oil, and you need to clean them out. Maybe a little soaking in some mineral oil will loosen it up. But I think that, overall the fit and finish is pretty good. Now, these Elk Ridge knives they're budget knives. So, for a budget knife here, I mean, it has a tiny, tiny little gap. If I can get it to focus there, a tiny little gap right there. Let me use the flashlight that John sent me. He also sent me this flashlight. I got to do something with the lighting here. It's just terrible. I can't get it right. Let's just look at it there. Focus. Yeah, you can see up in here just a tiny, slight little gap. But other than that, what a fantastic fifth pocket knife, secondary knife. That's what I like to think of these knives of. You have your main knife, but sometimes you just need a little knife to go along with it. If your main blade gets dull, you can have one of these. Actually, I did it reverse. I used to carry a small knife like this to, open my boxes and packages, because all the glue and gunk and all that would get on this blade, and I could, use this blade for those kinds of tasks, and then save my main blade for the bigger tasks. That way I wasn't dulling the blade on the bigger knife. So anyway, the Elk Ridge Lockback. Thank you again so much, John. And this is what Randy sent me. And this is a Puma. And they are made in Solingen, Germany. And I did just a little research on this one. This is the 255 Corporal model. I don't believe they're in production any longer. What's interesting is, if you look here, right here, where you depress the lock, and get it to focus, you can see a number on there. And if you go to Puma's website, and this number reads 39382, but if you go to Puma's website, you can type that number in, and it tells you when the knife was made. And so this one was made in the second half of 1983. So this is an older knife, and you can tell it's been well loved. It's been used. Now, I did, when I was searching for this, I found this knife showing up on the Knife Center website. It shows it as discontinued, and of course they don't have any more in stock. But the last time they had them in stock, it was priced at $109. I did find Knives Atlanta had one in stock, and they're asking $129 for this knife. But it is a heavy-duty knife. Now, see those big heavy rivets there? Pins? And they are proud, but they're meant to be. That's how they made them. And that's a good shot at the logo there, Puma. Just a little comparison of the clip blades there. Every knife maker kind of comes out That's not focusing. Let's see here. There, that's a little better. You can see the difference in the clip blade there. And you can see on the Puma here, it's got the grind marks almost in the top half of the blade, and very lightly stamped in there. It says Puma 255 Soligen Germany. And this one has a fairly long nail pull for the size of the blade also. Now this is a lot thicker, a little bit more heavy duty knife. It does have just a little bit of blade wobble to it, and when I close it, it is kind of loose. Got a little bit of a bounce there. I just think that's because this knife has been used a lot. You can see the blade's been sharpened. Yeah, but this is still wonderful. I don't have any Puma knives. Both of these knives are just a wonderful addition to my small lockback collection. So again, gentlemen, thank you so much for sending me these knives and these gifts. Thanks to the entire knife community, whether you have a YouTube channel or you're a viewer. Thanks everybody for all of the support. Let's keep this community growing. Let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it upbeat. Let's have fun. And let's have a very delightful day.